So we're on the rescue again. We just rescued a baby dove out of the canal.
We rescue a lot of birds, don't we?
All right, we rescued this little baby dove out of the canal. He was learning to fly, didn't quite make it across the canal, so he fell in. And we just happened to notice him in there paddling around trying to survive. So he's all dried out. We're gonna take him to a volunteer that lives here about 5 miles away, and she's gonna take him to the Marathon Bird Rescue in the morning because she volunteers there tomorrow. So saying goodbye to this little one, and I'm sure he will survive just fine. He looks pretty healthy, just not quite flying yet.
Pretty healthy. He just kind of fell in the water, and we thought it was like a diving bird. We're like, he's not swimming right, and it was a little. Look how cute. He did a great job. Doesn't look injured, but I'm not sure. He spread his wings out, and they looked fine. But I don't know. Yeah, when we first pulled out, his leg was all stretched out, so we're not concerned about this. Yeah. Might be some type of injury. I'll x-ray him in the morning. I saw him fall from the sky. He hit the side of the wall. And then, yeah.
So you actually did see him fall?
He looked like he was shooting for the edge, and he missed.
You're panting. I know. This is a lot of stress.
He's been sleeping.
But he did eat?
He didn't eat. He pooped in the other box. I have not seen him eat.
Prop is empty.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can't.
I don't know if the seed. She said he didn't know if he was old enough for the seed or not. So.
Yeah, well, I can do a shaker.
Yeah.
Coming down.
Yeah, I figured it'd be better if he came with you for the night.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there.
Today we're taking the pinball tour of Key West.
Our friend Jeff, a pinball enthusiast, offered us a night out we couldn't refuse.
Hi. No pressure, bro.
He wanted to meet up in Key West for something he referred to as a pinball crawl. There are 8 locations, all within walking distance, that each contain a single pinball machine. And our goal was to play as many as we could in one night. We've been to many of these places before, but this outing allowed us to see Key West in a whole new light. We managed to visit 7 out of the 8 places before closing time. The very first pinball machine was invented in the 1930s and didn't have flippers. The ball was simply launched and proceeded down a playing field through nails or pins to a scoring area. The flippers weren't introduced until 1947, but at this time, the game was already banned. In fact, pinball was illegal for about 40 years, as many considered it to be gambling and associated with organized crime. The ban was lifted in the 1970s when pinball wizard Roger Sharp proved pinball to be a game of skill rather than a game of chance. If you haven't seen it, there's a movie about Roger Sharp called Pinball, the Man Who Saved the Game, which is worth checking out.
All right. Oh, when you're drunk, it's easier. Let's go play pinball.
You find the pinball?
I did.
Sure.
He heard one call his name. If you want to save yourself from hell around on our range, then cowboy, shake your legs and there with us you around and try to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies.
Whoa. Sick. Hey. Nobody's watching.
They make beer here. Where beer comes from.
Welcome.
I learned so much about pinball that I never knew. Of course, I've never really played the game before. Did you know that it's actually a multiplayer game? I had no clue. I always thought the goal was just to keep the ball from falling in the hole. But there are actual different games as well as goals to achieve.
It's got 3 more times.
You'll have like a bunch of balls. A bunch of balls? Yeah.
Nice, you got it. You got it.
Multi-ball. Whole bunch of balls that come at you. Just stay alive. Keep calm going. Stay alive. Keep
Jackpot. Jackpot. Keep coming back. Keep jackpots. Oh, she took the first place.
In a neon-lit arcade, we play the pinball game. With fingers posed and ready, we chase our winning and fame. The silver ball, it dances on a wild and winding track as lights and bells and buzzers keep us coming back. From the plunger's mighty launch to the drop targets below, we aim for special bonuses and watch as the points all grow. Like a pinball wizard, we'll work our magic and scheme. In this world of flashing lights, we'll chase the highest dream. Do we have any pinball fans out there? Comment your favorite game below.
That's how I was. I moved back. I was like, oh my god.
All right, be big.
Bring the Viking to me.